What's going on, guys? It's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and we are back today with VPL week number 3. This week we're taking on Slow Formula, aka Slow, and the Chicago Ursarings. Now, I gotta get a few things out of the way before we start this battle. So, Slow is a replacement for Turbo. Turbo and the Turbo Drills. Basically, he dropped out. I'm not sure what really happened to him, but he dropped out and Slow took over. For this week, Slow has to use Turbo's team because I just didn't have enough time to build a new team for whatever team Slow wanted to pick within like a day, and it wouldn't be a good team if I did build it. So that's why he's using Turbo's team, not his team. So he's not using a team he drafted. So it's obviously going to be a little bit difficult for him to play this battle. That's not trying to say anything like that. It wasn't a close battle. It was actually a really close battle. I'll say that right now. So I just want to say that, get that out of the way. And Slow did change his team after this battle, but he couldn't do it before this battle. He did it after this battle. So with that out of the way, I didn't have any info to go off of Slow, so I didn't really make any changes to the team that I built for Turbo. Because when you build a team for your opponent's team and for the opponent's player. And when the player changes, it obviously changes some things that you do with the Pokemon. And I don't know Slow's playstyle at all, so I didn't change anything from the team I made for Turbo. So I prepped, basically, Turbo is a type of player who brings anything to the battle. Like, he brought Pikachu to his week 1 battle, which is crazy. He brought Pikachu, Politoed, and stuff like that, which is obviously not on his team right now, as you can see. Also, a few Pokemon he has, he has Pikachu, Politoed, like I just said. He has, I think he has a Rain Sweeper. I don't remember what it was. There's like a Tentacruel. There's an Uxie. And there's a Victory Bell, and I think the last one's a Rain Sweeper. No, I think the last one's Liepard, actually. But yeah, so that's his team. So just keep that in mind as I tell you guys about my team and why I built. Basically, I prepped for every single Pokemon he had because I wasn't sure which ones Turbo was going to bring. Because like I said, he brought Pikachu and Politoed to week 1, and it is a Rain Politoed. It's Drizzle, so. Because you picked it or no use, it's Drizzle, Politoed. So with that, let's just start getting into the team. So basically, my team, first up on the team, is a Banded Kyurem Black. Banded Kyurem Black, yeah, it's it's crazy. Also, I think this is a little loading. Okay, give me a second. I'm trying to fix this. There we go. Okay, I should just had that from the beginning. Sorry that there's a white bar at the top. Anyways, professional skills. I didn't even notice that. So let's get back to what I was saying. Banded Kyurem Black, Iron Head. Fusion. Also, that's a Mega Bomb cell. It's not a Mega T-Tar, it's a Mega Bomb cell. Banded Kyurem Black, Dragon Claw, Outrage, Fusion Bolt, Iron Head. That's his moveset. It's very standard. Enough Sweet Tile Speed, a Pikachu, I believe. Maybe Extra Drill. I don't remember which one's faster. It's enough Tile Speed, base. I think it was 90 or something. I don't remember what it was, but I outspeed something. I know for sure I outsped Extra Drill, and then I think I outsped something faster. Oh, Uxie. I outsped Uxie, which is base 90 or 90. Yeah, I think it was 90. So, there's that. Next up on the team, we have Tangela. Tangela the Dawn is here. Tangela the King. And Sasha Jr. It's my first time using Tangela. I've never used Tangela ever. I don't think I've ever used, like, even in a Wi-Fi battle, I don't think I've ever used, or like a Showdown battle. I've never used Tangela, I don't think. Unless it was like a random battle. But yeah, Tangela is here. Eviolite, max HP, max defense. This is my switch into Excadrill. Now, I was debating bringing a Dugtrio instead of Tangela because I was going to bring Scarf Dugtrio because it outspeeds Adamant Excadrill in the sand. A Scarf Dugtrio if I'm max speed by like a few points. And I could just Revenge Kill his Excadrill. And I could also outspeed the Blaziken and Revenge Kill that. But it really doesn't do anything against the rest of his team, so I decided not to. It does decent against T-Tar, it does decent against the Tentacruel, but I decided not to do it because I couldn't replace any member on this team because every member was very important for different purposes, as you'll see. Like, I needed Kyurem Black for the giant bulk. I could have replaced Tangela, like I said, but I wanted to switch it to Excadrill, which is what Tangela is. Because also Tangela's moveset, I don't remember his moveset at all. I think it was like Giga Drain, Knockoff, Pain Split, and HP Fire. I think that was his moveset, but don't quote me on that. I know for sure I was max HP, max defense though. Then next I want to have him on top. This is my defenses switch into Blaziken, also to things like Excadrill kind of. It also switches into T-Tar very well. Which is the reason why I couldn't replace him on top. It also does pretty good against his team. I'm running Rapid Spin, Toxic for the Uxie, Earthquake, and Close Combat. I was debating bringing Mach Punch instead of Toxic, but if you brought the Uxie, I didn't have too much to deal with this. I did want to bring Toxic because I do have T-Spikes on my Nidoqueen, which we'll get into right now. I have a Shuckleberry Nidoqueen with T-Spikes, Stealth Rocks, Dragon Tail, and Earthquake. I want to say the last move is. I want to say it's Earthquake. So it's kind of like a mixed spread with Shuckleberry to be able to take a hit from Excadrill. take an Earthquake from Excadrill, and then hit back with an Earthquake, and I think it knocks it out, or it's like a roll to knock it out, but if after Life Orb, it's guaranteed to knock it out. So that's why that's there, and I couldn't replace those three. Like I said, Nidoqueen needs to get up Rocks and T-Spikes. His only Rapid Spinners are Tentacruel and Excadrill, and he's not even bringing the Tentacruel. And Excadrill, if it's carrying Rapid Spin, it's not going to be a big threat, because that means he's either getting rid of his move slot for SD, for Rock Slide, for Iron Head, or for Earthquake. And if he gets rid of one of those, that's perfect. So that's why I wasn't really too scared of Rapid Spin Excadrill. Rapid Spin Tentacruel would have been a problem, but like I said, he can't spin on my Nidoqueen. He can't spin on anything on my team, actually, except Tangela, but yeah. So that's Nidoqueen and why I can replace it. Next up is Snorlax. It's Spadef Snorlax. This is my switch in quotes, to Abomasnow, because Abomasnow doesn't really have a switch in on my team. Abomasnow like destroys my team. I could switch Pure Black in it, but a Focus Blast I think almost OKs me, so that's not really a switch in. Also, if he's physical, it's a really tough thing to switch in. If he's mixed, if he's physical, if he's special, I need to figure out what it is, and to figure out what it is, I'm going to be switching in Snorlax. If he's Wood Hammer, and he Wood Hammers on my switch in Snorlax, I don't think he would Wood Hammer because I have 3 Grass Resist on my team, Zapdos, Tangela, and Kyurem Black. I don't think he would Wood Hammer, that's why I'm bringing the Snorlax to be able to switch into the Mega Abomasnow. But like I said, once we find out what kind of Abomasnow it is, maybe he's a Subseed set, who knows? It's gonna be my way to deal with it, being after I switch into it and find out what kind of set it is, because I deal with Pokemon that can deal with it. Kyurem Black, I believe OKs it with an Outrage. Tangela has HP Fire, which does over 50% guaranteed, unless he's like Spadef. Hitmontop has Close Combat, which does over half guaranteed. Nidoqueen can't really hurt it, which is unfortunate, but whatever. Snorlax has Body Slam. Also, it's a Curse Lax. I didn't mention that. It's a Rest, Talk, Curse, Body Slam, Snorlax. So actually, I think it was Crunch. Yeah, it's Crunch instead of Body Slam, I believe. I believe it was Crunch instead of Body Slam. And yeah, so it's mostly Spadef, like I said. After a Curse, we do take a high jump kick from a Life Orb Blaziken. I believe I EV'd it like that, something like that. It was like a Jelly Life Orb or something like that. I don't remember the exact thing. Like I said, we have this battle about a week ago, so I apologize. But yeah, that's Snorlax. Next up and last up on the team is going to be the Zapdos. Zapdos is very important for this matchup. I'm put enough speed on this thing to outspeed a Adamant Blaziken. Because if he's Jolly, he will not be able to 2-hit KO me, which is kind of with the spread that I went with this thing. It's my switch into Blaziken. It also switches into things like a Fagrigus, somewhat Excadrill if he doesn't carry Rock Slide. We can't switch into Bombsnap, but we do have Heat Wave, and I put a decent amount of Spadef so that, not Spadef, Special Attack, Spatak, so that we have a roll at OKOing him. And after Rocks, we're guaranteed to OKO him, so, because Rocks do 25%, which is, yeah, so it's a guaranteed to OKO after Rocks. This is no HP Abomasnow, by the way, or like barely any HP Abomasnow. Its moveset is Roost. I want to say Defog, but I'm not sure if I brought, no, I didn't bring Defog, Roost, I think it was U-turn instead of Defog. I was debating bringing Defog, but then I was like, I brought him Rapid Spin on top. I'm not bringing Defog. So, because I wanted to bring Defog on Zapdos because he does have a Fagrigus, which can switch into my Hitmontop and then basically block me from spinning. And if he sets up T-Spikes, that could be an issue. But I decided just whatever. Let's YOLO it. So I have Roost, U-turn, Discharge, and Heat Wave on my Zapdos. So that's Zapdos head. It does very good against the team, as you can see. His only switch into Discharge is going to be the Excadrill and the Abomasnow, which neither of them want to take a Heat Wave, so that's very, very good. He does have a Goodra, but we can just U-turn on Goodra, and plus, Goodra can't really 1v1 us unless he's like a lot of Spatak with Ice Beam, or like Ice Beam Draco, I think might be able to take us out, but we do outspeed him, so it's all good. Anyways, that's the team. Let's get into this battle. It's already been 9 minutes. Oh my goodness, I talk way too much. So, I'm going to go to lead off with the Nidoqueen, I want to say. I'm not 100% sure. I think I'll lead with the Nidoqueen. Also, I'm going to change this to slow. Yeah, I lead with Nidoqueen. I'm going to go ahead and set up the Rocks, I believe, because his Blaziken can't 2-hit us unless his Life Orb or Bandit. So I'm going to go ahead and set up these Rocks. Yep, set up the Rocks. Now, this is a little tricky part. His Fagrigus comes in. I switch out into my Snorlax because I don't really want to. I was thinking like, okay, well, I don't know what he's going to go for, and I don't want him to Shadow Ball because that would put me in range of an Earthquake from Excadrill because I do have a decent amount of attack. So I'm going to go into my Snorlax, but he just goes for a knockoff, so I'm like, what the heck, you know what, I'm going to go back into Nidoqueen, I'm going to set up these T-Spikes. So I go back out into Nidoqueen, and he goes for the Will-O-Wisp, and I'm like, okay, well, this is very unfortunate. Now Earthquake does nothing. And Nidoqueen is basically water. I don't have Heal Bell on any members on this team. I don't think any of these members on the team currently get Heal Bell, so I'm just going to T-Spikes. I don't need to set up another layer of T-Spikes at all because, honestly, one layer is plenty because, if they stay in, like, I think it's 3 turns, then it's the same amount of damage as blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I only set up one layer of T-Spikes. So I'm going to get Snorlax on the predicted Hex as he just went for again. I think I'm going to make this even slower. I changed it to really slow. I'm going to go for the curse to try scaring this thing out and potentially get off damage on the Blaziken, on the T-Tar, you know, maybe the Excadrill, because I want to find out what kind of sets his team is running. He does go for the Will-O-Wisp, which is unfortunate, but like I said, I only need to find out what kind of sets he's bringing on his Pokemon, and then we can beat this thing. Like I said, I do have Crunch, so I can beat this Cofagrigus 1v1 with Sleep Talk. Anyways, I'm going to go for the curse once again. I want to say I go for the curse again. Oh, okay. He brings the Blaziken here. I'm gonna change this here. I'm gonna go normal. No, I'm gonna go slow. Yeah, I'm gonna go slow. Okay. I don't know. This is really hard to do on Showdown. I'm gonna go for the curse again. And when I said earlier that I EV'd Snorlax to live a Blaziken high jump kick after +1, I think I got the calcs messed up there. That did 48%. He was adamant also. I just want to say that proves that he's adamant. I want to say I got the calc wrong. I'm not sure. I think it was like a rule to Okomi after if it's life orb and after +1. But anyways, Blaziken's in here right now. Now I'm thinking I might be able to 1v1 his team, but I don't want to bank on a Sleep Talk. So I'm gonna go into my Zapdos. It's basically guaranteed he's gonna go for the high jump kick. He cannot risk not going for high jump kick. So I'm gonna go Zapdos. I don't want to bank on Sleep Talk, so that's why I go out to Zapdos. And Zapdos is here, and now I'm just gonna go for the U-turn, I believe, because it's very obvious he's gonna switch out. He needs to keep the Blaziken alive, so I'm gonna go for the U-turn. He brings out the T-Tar, which is really nice. I can scout what kind of T-Tar this is. Go for the U-turn, and as you can see here, it does 21%, which basically guarantees he is at least max HP invested. So that shows me he's probably not Scarfed. So I'm gonna go ahead and secure him black. And a Banded Dragon Claw is a roll to take him out after the poison damage. It's almost in my favor to guaranteed Oko, so it's in my favor to take him out right now. So I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw. He ends up switching up into the Cofagrigus after rocks, after the poison damage, after the sand damage, after the Banded Dragon Claw. There's no way, not even a Banded Dragon, there's just no way he's not taking that. He is not taking that hit. So it's going to be an easy 2-hit kill, and we already know he is lefties, so well, now we know he's lefties, but anyways, Cofagrigus will not be outspeeding us because he swapped out moves before. So I'm just going to go for the Dragon Claw once more, take out the Cofagrigus, which is awesome. Now I'm free to Rabbidsman if he tries to get up rocks with his T-Tar or his Excadrill, which is really nice. And now he is going to go out into his, I want to say, oh, he goes Excadrill. Okay, he goes Driller. And here I'm going to go out into my Handy Dandy Tangela, I think. Yes, I go Tangela. I paused right there because I was drinking water. So I go Tangela. Tangela is going to be my switch in. He goes for the SD though, which is crazy. That actually scared me a little bit. Now, if he flinches me with an Iron Head, we could be in a bit of trouble. But he's going to end up swapping out into his Goodra as I go for the knockoff to knock off whatever item he is carrying, because knocking him off makes that Nidoqueen might be, actually, no, I don't think Nidoqueen takes it at all, but we knock off, which means that Hitmontop might be able to, Hitmontop will be able to take a hit, and I can just close combat him, etc., lower his attack, go out to Zapdos, Heat Wave, blah, blah, blah. That's if he stayed in, but he didn't stay in. And we go for the knockoff. We knock out this thing's Choice Scarf, and I'm thinking, okay, I want to see what move he's going to go for. I want to sack my Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen's not really doing anything in this match, so I'm going to sack it now. As we do sack it, and also, since his Excadrill showed SD, I'm assuming he's not Rapid Spin, because he probably would have 6-0, or what am I saying? I just read the chat, that's why. I just read the chat. Sorry. He probably would have went for the Rapid Spin on that turn, because T-Spikes is very annoying for his team to deal with. But anyways, now he's going to get into the Abomasnow as I just go for the Fire off the Banded Dragon Claw. We already knocked off that thing's Choice Scarf. It's going to be an easy Dragon Claw. I'm just trying to talk way too fast. I don't know. You guys can watch this. Also, you may have just seen something pop up on the screen. I'm sorry about that. But anyways, you guys can watch this battle. I'm going to keep talking as much as I can while trying to, say this. Anyways, he's going to bring out the T-Tar. I'm just going to click Banded Dragon Claw. We take this thing out too after taking out the Abomasnow. This Kara Black is just killing it. I could keep Kara Black around to revenge not revenge, but take out the Blaziken and the Goodra, because I do outspeed them guaranteed, but I don't want this thing set up in SE. Last time I set up in SE, I got really, really scared, so I'm just going to say he's going to go for the Iron Dead and I'm going to die, which is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but down goes Kieran Black. Now I can actually bring up my Hitmontop and click Close Combat, though, and get a kill, because if he goes out into Blaziken, he does die after rocks, and he's already at like under 50% then. And then he goes Goodra. Goodra will die because he's already very, very low. So he's going to go Goodra, sack it. I'm going to go ahead and click Close Combat. I should have clicked Earthquake. Earthquake would have been the better play, but I didn't. I clicked Close Combat. So that thing's going to die. Now he's going to be able to send out his Blaziken or his Driller either way. And since I'm at -1 defense, and they're not going to be at -1 attack, their attack is going to do a lot of damage to me. Now this is getting really, really scary, because if he flinches me, with Excadrill's Iron Head, if he flinches, you know, my Pokemon down, we actually can lose this. I'm gonna go into my my Snorlax as he goes for High Jump Kick and he crits me, and that's very unfortunate. I think we would have taken that hit, maybe not after Sand, but I think we would have taken that hit, which, you know, it's fine, it's whatever. I would have taken him another turn of Sand and Toxic, but he still wouldn't have been knocked out, and I would have had to go to something anyway, so it wouldn't really have mattered. But anyways, I'm going to go into him on top, lower his attack, then I'm going to swap out into my Tingler, because I need to keep him on top really healthy for his Excadrill, since I don't want Tingler to be the one to 1v1 his Excadrill. I want it to be him on top, because Tingler, if against flinched, it actually loses, and we can't Oko Excadrill with Tingler, but we can Oko Excadrill with him on top in close combat. So I'm gonna go Tingler. He's gonna reveal the Flamethrower. He reveals he's not choiced, which is crazy. I was assuming maybe he was like adamant choice Scarf, but reveals he's not. Takes out my Tingler with the Flamethrower, and that's very unfortunate because if Tingler was still alive, I could have knocked off his Excadrill. He would have been forced to attack me, take another Life Orb hit, waste another turn of Sand, etc., etc. But he got me there. He got me good. Now is all going to come down to this. Is he going to be able to flinch my pokes? Basically, he needs to flinch my Hitmontop twice, and he needs to flinch my Zapdos once with Rock Slide. So he's going to end up going for SD, actually, and that's going to be the game right there. He had to go for the Iron Head on this turn, not the Swords Dance. Maybe he probably predicted me to switch out to Zapdos on the Iron Head so that I can switch back out to him on top on the Rock Slide, get off another Intimidate, whatever. But that's just way too, you know, it's just way too, like, it's way too risky for me to do, and that's why I stayed in and went for the close combat, because it was in my favor for him to not get a flinch. So that's why I stayed in here. Anyways, that's going to wrap up the match. We win in a 2-0 fashion. It was a very good match. I was talking way too fast. This is a terrible commentary. I apologize. Hopefully you guys somewhat enjoyed this, though. It was a good match, in my opinion. I really think it was a good match. Just my commentary didn't do the match justice. You know, it was really close, especially for a team that slow didn't even draft. I think it was very good. And this is the first time ever using this team, too. So I think he did really good for a team that, you know, all of the above. But, yeah, that's going to be the end of this. Hope you guys enjoy. We do win 2-0. Our differential is like 8 or something now. We're 3-0. And next week we're taking on Quill and the Juventes. This match's stats: him on top got 2 kills, killed the Gudra and killed the Excadrill. Kieran Black got 3 kills and 1 death. You guys can see the stuff that died. It's on the screen. And the last kill went to... I don't know. Who did the kill go to? Blaziken died to... I think Blaziken died to his T-Spike, so the kill went to Nidoqueen. Yeah, the kill went to Nidoqueen. So that's how the kills went up in this match. It's crazy. Hitmontop actually did something really good. Hitmontop actually does really good against Slow's team anyway, though. So happy Hitmontop did good. A lot of people doubt Hitmontop. I think Hitmontop's good, though. I've used it like 3 times, and it's done good every single time. So I don't know why people hate Hitmontop. But anyways, I'm just rambling right now. Hope you guys did enjoy this match. It was very enjoyable to play this match. Again, I'm sorry Slow didn't get to use his new team. He did make a bunch of changes, but he got like Mega Garchomp, etc. But, you know, I just couldn't build for that, and then blah, blah, blah. He didn't get the stuff. Also, he didn't say his changes before the battle anyways. He said the changes like a day after the battle, I think. So that's going to be everything. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this. I'm just rambling right now. Let's get everything. I already said who we're facing next week. Quill. It's going to be a crazy match. Quill the man. It's going to be an interesting match, say the least. Not the least. What the heck? The Leech Seed. But yeah, it's going to be fun. Quill is... we haven't played the battle yet, so it's going to be a crazy match. Anyways, that's going to be it. I'm just rambling. Go ahead and check out Slow's Twitter. I'm going to leave that in the description down below. And I should have said at the beginning, but whatever. That's going to be it. If you guys enjoy. Goodbye! Bye.